book Fooled by Randomness.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and I'm going to preface this with, I haven't finished it. I intend to finish it on my flight back, but so far it's a fantastic read. And like what I'm hearing here at the CG Mastermind just echoes exactly what this book talks about. And the book talks about basically like things are more like chance, luck. All these things are more random than we think. In fact, it is all completely random. And how like mild success is like you can explain that by skill and hard work, but wild success is almost completely explained by just variance and chance. So yeah, so the scenario would be like you take a dentist, and no matter where that dentist lives, he has, barring, that he has decent insurance, like you take his life 1,000 times in 1,000 different possible variances. It's not going to vary too much. Like he's still going to be a dentist. He's still going to be above average wealth. The life is going to be fairly stable across 1,000 occurrences. You take an entrepreneur and do that same logic experiment with, the variance is way bigger. So, and that variance is way bigger because there's more randomness associated with an entrepreneurial's lifestyle, because you can make a good sound choice because you're making it with back-facing data. You can make a good sound choice, but it's not the right choice for that time frame. And, and there's nothing you can do about it. Or you can make a seemingly poor choice, but the timing is just perfect for it, and it explodes. I mean, yeah. I was overhearing some guys talk about, they're like, man, yeah, I did this flip on a quad and I sold it, I don't know, 2 years back or whatever it was. It's like I made like a 60K profit on it. But if I would have held it, I would have made $130,000 profit today. So
hindsight,
like they made the best choice at that moment with the data that they had. It wasn't the best choice, but they did. You can't know that,
right?
So so we it's just I think we all need that reminder that there is far more chance and luck involved. Like you can, they say luck favors the prepared. Yeah, but being prepared doesn't dictate the amount of luck that you get.
That's true.
So yeah, you can be prepared and be a complete failure. It happens.
That's right.
So it's a really interesting read when you start going through all of this and realize I'm going to read you a quote from it that I wanted to pull up. Let me see here. Sorry, trying to. Well, while I'm looking for that, okay.
Fooled by randomness.
Yeah. So one of the things that the logical brain, like mine, wants to go to, I'm not going to be fooled by randomness. I'm going to use logic and deduction for everything. And that's completely wrong and false. Like one of the things that he says is emotions are lubricants of reason. We actually need to feel things to make decisions. So emotions give us energy, and they are actually critical to life in the day-to-day world. In other words, the goal here is not to become a robot who can analyze everything with perfect logic, because you can't. It touches on all these different pieces. We want to minimize the amount of randomness occurrences in our business. Being an entrepreneur, you can do things to minimize that. Coming to collective genius or masterminds like that is one of them. That's how Wendy, Bill, and I try to reduce the amount of random actions in our business by coming to places that are sounding boards, and we can utilize people's failures and people's successes to help us create ours.
Yeah, and make better decisions.
Mhm.
For
Yeah.
sure. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to reading that. I'm going to do that.